In this video, you are going to learn how Village Connect can enhance your life here in retirement living at Masonic Village. Do you want information at your fingertips? Be able to put in work requests and sign up for activities from your apartment or cottage? If you want that and so much more, then Village Connect is something we believe you cannot live without. In this video, you will learn what Village Connect is and why we created that name. We want everyone to have access to use Village Connect. You will receive a thorough tutorial to learn where you can find what you are looking for. A new feature has been added to Village Connect where you can get to where you want using something called shortcuts or tiles. We believe this is going to make Village Connect something you will want to look at every day. So what is Village Connect? You will hear the term portal used, which is defined as a website or location providing useful information and links to various features. Back in 2017, we named this portal Village Connect, and here's why. Village Connect gives you the ability to connect with other residents. With over 1,400 residents in retirement living, we wanted a way for people with like interests to be able to connect. You will see how this can be accomplished. You will see how using Village Connect make it easier to connect with employees. Did you know there's an easy way for you to connect with family and friends and for them to see all the amazing things that are happening here? Do you want to find an easy way to look for something in the resident handbook or fill out work requests and other forms? Find out how easy that connection is. You can find events and sign up for them directly through Village Connect. What is for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at each of the restaurants? Find out this and more in this video. We often hear there is confusion about the terms Village Connect and K4. They are tied together, but there is a difference. K4 is a technology company located in Raleigh, North Carolina. In 2017, they were starting up their company and looking for a partner, and we were looking to begin our journey in technology. K4 Connect developed an app called K4 Community Plus, and we used that to put our information on and call that Village Connect. K4 Community Plus is an app that is used by many senior communities all over the country. We do not have the ability to change the look of the app since it is not ours, but we can control what information is on there. However, we do offer suggestions to K4 based on feedback we hear from residents, and they relay that information to their team. So how do you get access to Village Connect? One of the first things people ask is, what is the cost? It doesn't get any better than free. There's no additional charge for you as a resident. You will need to have access to the internet. It does not need to be our MVNet. It can be any internet access you have. You will need to either have a smartphone like an iPhone or Android phone or a tablet such as an iPad or Samsung tablet. For the app version, you can download the K4 Community Plus app from the Apple Store for Apple products or go to the Google Play Store for using the app on Android devices. If you want to have access Village Connect on your computer or using the web version, you will need to type in k4community.com into your web browser and click on K4 Community Plus. You will need to put in your email address, and K4 Connect staff will send you a one-time 6-digit code to put in. For any problems, you should call the K4 support number at 1-855-876-9673. If you are still having problems, you can call Mark Iyer at extension 33251. Okay, so now it is time to sit back and take a tour of Village Connect. We will be using the web version, which is very similar to the app version. For this tutorial, we're going to be covering the different areas here that you see on the left-hand side. What's new? Shortcuts, which is a new function, and we'll be talking about that towards the end of this tutorial. Library and the resources and folders that are underneath there. Events, dining, including menus and various other items. The directory, how to make requests, and how to share this with family and friends. The first area I want to talk to you about is this what's new function. And what this is this will show you items that you have not seen, that are new to you. What you consider this as is a way to announce that there's something new that you haven't seen since the last time you opened up Village Connect. Once you've viewed these items, they will disappear, but you do have the way to look at the very bottom and click on Show Older Posts, as I've done here, and now I can bring up all the posts. The important thing to realize under this section is all of these things that you see, documents, announcements, notices, will be located in one of the other areas that we'll be talking about here in a few minutes, so they do not disappear completely. It is just a way to notify you that something new has been posted since you last viewed Village Connect. First area we're going to talk about is the library. And if you click that arrow, you'll see that there are notices, photos, resources, and videos. So let's talk first about notices. If you click on that, this particular area is where you will see items that are posted on here temporarily. They are usually items that are time sensitive and will have a beginning and ending time. The staff, when they post these, have a way to post when they will start and when they will end. So you'll see items here such as maintenance work that is being done, lane closures, items like that that will only last for a short time. This would also be an area if we have a snowstorm and want to provide some quick information that we'd be able to put it here. It will show up, and when its function is done, it will be removed. Let's take a look now at photos. These are photos that have been taken throughout the community, throughout the campus, most times by residents, but also by some staff. And I won't cover all of the different photo albums that we have here, but let's just look at a couple of these to give you an idea. So if we look under animals, there is some great videos that have been taken of animals across the campus, and you can page through these again at your leisure. Some very interesting animals, some on our farms. You can simply click X out of that, and we'll take a look here at around the campus. Some great photos that have been provided by residents. You'll see some beautiful pictures of our campus, and again you can take a look at those at your own time, but all of these are available. And if you are somebody who likes to take photos and wants to submit those, you could submit those to Mark Iyer. They just have to be in a JPEG format, and we can get those posted on here for you as well. So take some time, look at those. I think you'll enjoy the photos that we have on here for you. We'll next take a look at resources. If we go over here to the left again, click Resources, and you will see all of the items that we have here. Lots and lots of information. We will not cover all of those here in this tutorial, but I do want to take a look at a few of these for you. What you need to know is that, as you are aware, is a newsletter that comes out to you weekly. And if you didn't have a chance to read it in hard copy or by email, those are located right here for you. You can quickly reference back to what you want to view from the What You Need to Know area. People like to keep track of the funeral notices and hospital stays. All of these are here for you.
you would simply click on this PDF. It will open that up for you, and you'll have the information right at your fingertips. We'll go right back into the Village Connect. Another very important one is the Resident Handbook. Click on that, and simply again clicking on the PDF, that's the type of document this is, it will open up for you. You can scroll down. Here's a very nice feature with this. You can see the table of contents here. But let's say we want to take a look at, let's pick the under maintenance. Let's look at emergency maintenance services. Let's see, we want to find out a little bit more about that. You simply hover over that particular area. I click on it and it takes me there immediately. It couldn't be any easier for you. So take a look at the handbook. You do not have to carry around a hard copy handbook. It's all right here for you on Village Connect. I'll briefly show you the newsletters. We have a lot of good information coming out in the Village Living, which is the newsletter that comes out monthly telling you about the events and things that are occurring on campus. And maybe you didn't have a chance to view that when it came out. You can always go right on here, Village Connect, take a look at those items and use the plus or minus to zoom in as much as you need to, or if you're using it on your iPad, you pinch and zoom, make that as large as you want. We'll come right back here to our community, our Village Connect, and let's take a look at the directories. That's something that people want to use often to find out how to contact various staff. So we click on directories, and there's several things here. We have an organization chart, there's a resident phone directory and PDF, but here's the one that I want to point out. There's a staff directory. Again, click on the PDF. That will open up for you, and you can see we have by departments some of the directors, supervisors, and the administrative assistants with their emails and phone numbers, making it easy for you to contact them. Again, right here at your fingertips. You will also see that we have some of the frequently used phone numbers for various areas of the campus, some of the there's a craft room, how to contact the hair salon, a very important resource for you when you're trying to get contact information for a particular area. So you want to take a look at that as well. As I said, there's many different areas here. There's the Residents Association minutes and Village Green Council. I will not cover all of those today. Spiritual Care has some good information on here, our farm market, but I did want to point out the maps area. This is I think something important to residents. We have over 10 miles of walking trails on campus, and what we have on here are walking maps that will show you different paths from various areas of the campus. So let's say if you live in the Buchanan area and I click on that, I want to know how far, where I need to walk to get a mile walk in. Simply open that up. Take a few seconds here to open up, and right there, follow the yellow trail, 1.2 miles. It will show you directly how to get your walk in for those 1.2 miles, or 2.5 miles, 3 miles, whatever it is that you would choose. And again, there's many different maps here for you to look at. If you want to look at the whole campus, I mentioned that there is walking paths of about 10 miles here on campus. You can see all of those. One final area under here is we have an activities map. Very good if you're trying to find out a location of a particular building. dining hall, dining room, whatever it might be, right here for you. Again, use those plus and minuses to zoom in and out as you choose. Continuing on with our tutorial, we've got information about People's Bank. Here's one. Won't go into all these, but if you enjoy playing games and you may be sitting somewhere with your tablet or your phone and want to play some games while you're waiting for something, we've got over 40 some games here for you to try. So give that a try, and I won't go into all of those at this time. I do want to mention our health resources here. We're very proud of our home care, hospice, home health, pharmacy that we have here on campus. And if you want to take a look at any of that information, you want to look at the brochure for home care, let's say, you just simply click on that, opens up a brochure, read all about home care, contact information right there, again, at your fingertips. You'll see hospice, same thing. Won't open up all of these, but all there for you to view. The one last thing I will mention in this particular area is we have a folder here called Village Connect Tips. And you may want to take a look at that. Gives you a little bit some easy information on how to call and chat with contacts, how to add friends and family to Village Connect. I will be covering that in a few minutes here on this tutorial, but you can always go back and reference that through these materials that are on here. How to find and use a request section, how to create your own biography, which is very important, and I will cover that in a few minutes as well. So that's what we have to talk about with the resource. Let's talk a little bit about videos. If you have an iPad, an iPhone, and you want to learn some helpful tips on how to use that, a lot of good information. I won't go into all that, but that's right here under videos for you. QR code. You've heard of QR codes. Maybe you want to learn how to use that on your phone, or your Android phone or iPhone. Take a look at those videos. Information about Android phones, tablets, word training, Windows, if you have an Amazon Fire. Here's an important one. A lot of people are getting smart TVs these days and want some information on how to use those. We cover over 10 of the most popular type of smart TVs with videos here on how to use those, how to set them up, how to use the remote controls, etc. So I think you'll benefit from that particular area as well. The next area under videos is Masonic Productions. And in here we have various things. You can see our Village Encore Band Concert. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, you can watch that in its entirety. We put on the Residents Association meetings, so you can, if you don't get a chance to attend one of those, certainly attend in person, but if you don't get a chance, you can always take a look or refer back to something you may have missed. A very important Memorial Day service that we had. So various things on here. If you haven't seen or heard about the robot servers in our dining room, there's a short little video on that here as well. So take a look at this section, and the next one would be Resident Productions. So we had Sandy Hathaway, one of our residents, did a very nice presentation on QR codes and how to use those. And we recorded that. That's on here. Easy for you to view, learn about those from Sandy. Rooster's Woodshop has some information on here. Radio, club, line dancing, etc. Won't cover all those, but take a look at the great videos that we have in this particular area. One last video area I will tell you about is campus tours. We have videos of different parts of our campus here. So if you want to see a video in the Village Green area, James Buchanan, even our whole bus tour, we have those on there for you to view as well. The next area I want to cover under this these sections on the left-hand side is the events. People are very interested in what is occurring on campus. How can I sign up? And that is all right here for you. If you look through as I scroll down, you'll see these are all in chronological order. You can click here to attend and sign up for any of these. But let's say you are looking for a particular area of the events. Maybe you want to know just about the excursions. So if I click here under excursions, that is now going to just show me all the excursions that are occurring this month. It's that simple. I go back, click out of that, everything is back. One last one I'll show you. Maybe you want to know just about spiritual gatherings. Simply click on that, and now I will have all the spiritual gatherings information. Another important area is there's a search bar here at the top. Let's say I know the title of something, but I don't know when it is, so I want to take a look. Maybe I want to look for the Bible study, and I type in Bible, and all of a sudden Bible study comes up, and I know exactly when those were occurring and where they're occurring. It's that simple. Hit my X, and I'm right back out of there. Now, everything that I sign up for, as I mentioned, you can sign up directly through here. If there is something that requires a cost, you still must go through the same process you do with the activities department paying for your particular activity. But in here under my events, I have not signed up for anything, but anything that you've signed up for will show up on here. So it's real easy to keep track of all the events that you may have signed up for. So take a look at this area. Make sure to use the area here on the right to choose particular. You can choose more than one thing. You can choose a couple of these filters, and it will bring up just those particular items for you. So a great area for you to use. We're next going to go to an area that's very popular with residents, and that's the dining section. So if I click on dining, I can go and maybe see the restaurant at Clubhouse. I want to see the menu. I go in here, I don't want to click on the brunch, but I'm looking at the summer menu, and now I can see what's for lunch, what's for dinner, all right here. I can go to any of the restaurants. I won't show all of those, but another very important section is the dining info. So if I click on dining info, look at all the information it opens up for me. Maybe I want to see my dining dollars. If you click on there and would click on this particular area, you can find out your dining dollars balance, which is important to a lot of people, and even drill down to what you've been spending your dining dollars on. Maybe you want to put in a comment card. You can do that. If you didn't have a chance to thank a server while you were dining and you want to send something to make sure that person is acknowledged, you can do that directly through here. We even have our catering information, which includes the food truck, the popular Eden View Sunset Series, and then what the catering options are, costs, etc. Again, click those PDF to be able to open up the whole area. Last section I want to show you in this dining info, something that is very important to residents, is web menu. So if I click on the PDF, let's open that up. It's going to just tell me a little bit about what web menus are. You may already know that, but if you go to the link that we've provided and click on that link, it'll bring you right up into the web menu. And so I can look at what is for meals today, find out about the calories. I can go in and select those particular items. I won't go into a full overview of that. You can check with your food services department to see how to use the web menus, but a very important area for you there as well. The next area I want to cover is this share button down here at the bottom. I often have residents say, is there any way that my family could view what is on Village Connect? I'd like them to see all the events that are occurring and what is being served in the restaurants. And it's very simple. You simply put in, it can be a friend or a family, first name, last name, email address, and then click send. This will go directly to Company K4, and they will send an invitation to that person. They will then have access to everything on here except the directory. We don't make the residence information available for anybody from the outside, so that continues to be protected, but they are able to go in and maybe, again, view what activities are occurring and other information on there, including the videos that I shared. Okay, I do want to hop back here to the directory now that you're aware of that information, and I'll explain why that was important. But here into the directory, we have all of the residents, and they don't have to have been signed in for Village Connect. Any resident that comes is listed in here. You can do a search here in the search bar for first name or last name, and that will bring up the resident. You will see that the address and phone numbers are included. If somebody's included their email address, that would be here as well. And a biography, if somebody has put in a biography. And why is it important to put in a biography? Information that you put in there is then searchable by other residents. So for example, if you have put in that you enjoy bird watching and you want to see who else has that interest of bird watching and maybe get together with them, a real simple way of doing that is you would go into the search bar, type in bird watching, and anybody who has indicated that in their biography will pop up, and maybe you can get a group together to do that. So again, great area for the search bar, first name, last name, and put in a keyword to check on anything that would be in a biography. We also have over about 120 of our staff. Not every staff person is listed here, but many of the directors, supervisors, some of the key people in the departments. So you can search for a first name or last name in here. You will find, as you see here, the email address. The one thing that this application does not allow, it does not allow us to put in individual extensions. So it will only take a 10-digit number. If somebody has a direct number, that means that they would have a 361 number. We can put that in here. But if they have an extension such as 33251, mine, you would not be able to put that in here. But you are able to look for first names and last names, and you can put in a department. So let's put in maintenance. And you'll see as I start typing that in, anybody that we have loaded in here under maintenance will come up. You can click on that particular name and you'll have their email address. And in this case, again, there is no extension, just the main number. Now, I mentioned before about setting up your friends and family. When you do that, they will show up right here. After they have accepted the invitation, they will show up here, and you are able to video call them or just call them directly through Village Connect. You do not need to use other Zoom or anything like that. You could do that directly right through your phone, your tablet, or your computer. So that is a nice way to stay connected with those friends and family. Another important area to make it very convenient for our residents is the request section. So we have things here such as a communication selection form, and what that is if a resident is moving in or maybe has decided to change their selection and pick one of our communication packages, our phone or cable, internet, we now make that very easy for you to do by using one of our forms on here. And I'll just open one of those up for you to see. You simply fill all this information out. Additional boxes may pop up based on what you have selected. Hit submit, and it goes directly to the people that needs to go to. So a very easy way to submit that. Parking permits, you know that you need to have a permit, a sticker on your car, and this is an easy way to do that now. If you're traveling to the airport, to the Harrisburg Airport, need some transportation, simply click on this form and fill in what you need. Again, items will pop up as based on what you put in here. And that will go directly to our transportation department. So making it very easy for you to do. I mentioned about the comment card before, that's also located here. Vacation form, and just as important, the work order form that you can submit to maintenance, to landscape, and to environmental services directly through here. Okay, I mentioned at the beginning the shortcuts area is a new section, and this we feel is going to be very important and exciting for residents. So if we click on shortcuts, we are now able to provide very easy way for you to get to some of the things that we talked about. These are some of the more popular areas that residents are looking for. So if that what you need to know we talked about, you don't have to go searching for it. You go under your shortcuts area, we click on what you need to know, and there it is. Comes right up for you. Go back to shortcuts, maintenance request, hit that, and there is that form waiting for you, ready to go. Resident handbook, and there it is. So nice and easy, convenient way with these shortcuts, or we even refer to them as tiles, and we think you're really going to like this new function. Well, that's a brief tutorial of Village Connect. Hopefully that is helpful to you. We really recommend that you go in, play around with it, look for things that are important to you. There is a lot of information, and there's new information being put on there daily.
What else is coming in the near future? We will continue to include more forms to make it easier for you to make requests and sign up for things through Village Connect, and put away the pen and paper. Many people have started to use voice-enabled devices, such as Amazon's Alexa device, and we will explore ways that using those devices in conjunction with Village Connect will provide a better experience. K4 is dedicated to developing more ways that their app can work with smart home devices, such as thermostats, lights, garage door openers, fall detection, etc. We are excited about the potential of this technology and the convenience and safety this will provide to our residents. There's definitely more to come, so please stay tuned.